I was around 11 years old the first time I watched Kill Bill. Definitely too young for it by some parenting standards, but thankfully my dad had good taste and a high tolerance for stylized violence. We watched it together at home during the old school Netflix DVD days. Remember those little red envelopes? Yeah, this one definitely left a mark. At that point, I was already into movies, the usual stuff. Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Terminator, Conan the Barbarian. Big adventure, big muscles, big explosions. I loved them. But Kill Bill, that felt like stepping into a different world entirely. It wasn't just fun. It was bold, mature, hyper-stylized, and completely unlike anything I'd seen before. It made me go, oh wait, films can do this? I was completely hypnotized. The music, the colors, the choreography, the way Uma Thurman moved like a myth and bled like a cartoon character. The violence was gloriously over the top, and at that age, it was both taboo and undeniably cool. And yeah, I had a bit of a crush on Uma Thurman after that, not in a creepy way, just respectful samurai appreciation. But it wasn't just the action, it was the choices. That sudden shift into anime for Oren Ishii's backstory. I'd never seen anything like it. One minute, it's live action. The next, we're in this stylized, animated world, watching a girl silently witness her parents' murder. Blood falls on her face like rain, and her whimper appears on screen in writing. It was haunting, gripping, and completely new to me. There are so many moments that stuck with me. Like the meeting between the bride and Hattori Hanzo. That slow, respectful exchange, building tension without ever raising voices. Hattori Hanzo writes Bill's name in the fog on a window pane, and everything changes. The moment feels restrained and powerful, less about flash, more about meaning. And then there's the final duel with Oren Ishii in the snow. That whole scene is cinematic poetry. Two warriors facing each other beneath falling snow. When Oren is finally struck down, she doesn't scream or beg. She apologizes for underestimating her opponent. That moment carried such weight. It tapped into something deeper than revenge. This ancient, unspoken respect between warriors, a code, an understanding. Even as a kid, I felt it. The gravity of a fight not built on hate, but honor. It's hard to describe, but it hit me in the chest and just stayed there. That was also the beginning of my Tarantino era. I looked him up immediately after and devoured everything. Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown. Pulp Fiction, to this day, is one of my all-time favorites. Every time I revisit it, I find something new. A line delivery, a shot composition, the subtle expression on Uma Thurman's face as she watches Travolta roll a cigarette. But Kill Bill was the gateway drug. It didn't just make me want to watch more movies, it made me want to understand them. I started paying attention to directors, cinematography, choreography, editing, sound design. I wasn't just watching anymore, I was studying without even knowing it. And it wasn't just Tarantino. That animated segment cracked open a new world, one that included adult animation like Ralph Bakshi's raw storytelling, the poetic wonder of Studio Ghibli, and mind-bending visions like Fantastic Planet. I started exploring all of it. The choreography led me into Kung Fu cinema, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, the Shaw Brothers, and the Japanese setting. That was my entry point into samurai films, and eventually, the master that is Akira Kurosawa. Soon I was watching Seven Samurai, Throne of Blood, Yojimbo. Each of them a masterpiece, layered, influential, endlessly rewatchable. They deserve their own videos. But it was Kill Bill that pointed me in their direction, like Tarantino handed me a map, and I just kept following the arrows. Now, rewatching it as an adult, I still love it, though I notice different things. The acting leans into archetypes. The tone is heightened and very self-aware. But that's the point. Tarantino's not hiding the seams. He's celebrating genre and embracing the artifice. And when paired with Kill Bill Volume 2, which adds emotional weight and Western flavor, you get a revenge saga that spans tone and style without ever losing focus. It showed me that cinema isn't just entertainment, it's a rhythmic language, a weapon crafted by a master swordsman, a brushstroke on a foggy window, a moonlight duel in the winter, a sorrowful whisper, all at once. What about you? What was your, oh wow, films can do this moment? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And if you're into film deep dives, underrated gems, or the weird way movies shape us, consider subscribing. More stories coming soon. Thank you.